Hey there guys, what is going on? Today we've got another video in our best class setups in Modern Warfare series. The highly anticipated Warzone update has dropped, which has brought us a fantastic new Battle Royale game mode, which is loads of fun to play. But many people were overlooking the fact that we did get an actual multiplayer patch yesterday, and I know what you're thinking. Why the aren't you playing Warzone? Patient guys, just be patient. I'll have some Warzone videos sorted out very soon that I know that you will like. This patch did feature some more weapon balancing, targeting everyone's favorite overpowered shotgun, the 725. Specifically this sawed-off barrel. The changes are as follows. They have increased the movement speed of this sort of barrel, they increased the ADS spread, reduced ADS damage, reduced far range damage range, but extended very lethal close range damage. So we've got a mix of nerfs and buffs there, but that might sound like they've completely ruined our baby here, but fear not, loyal viewer. The 725 is not dumpster tier yet. In fact, it's probably still too powerful. If you've not used this absolute monster in this game before, I have no doubt you still know how powerful the 725 is. It's been the subject of so much complaining and been the cause of so many deaths that when I woke up this morning and checked the patch notes, I was super pleased to see the nerfs that I just spoke about. But I've been testing it for a while today and it is still very broken with the right attachment setup. I feel like you've got a lot of different options that you can do some serious work with, but just before we do get into our class setup here, let's try and get this video to 8 likes. The support for the videos has been absolutely massive recently, so major props to you guys for supporting me and my videos still. Sometimes I just don't know why you guys subscribe, but I do of course appreciate it all the same. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button with the notifications turned on so you get notified when my videos go live. If everyone who is subscribed got one friend to subscribe, we'd be ridiculously close to 1,000 subscribers, which would just be unbelievable. Right, so let's talk about this still somehow overpowered class setup for the 725. Okay, so as I said, the 725 is still probably too powerful in this game. Everyone should know about this busted break action shotgun. You get 2 shots and they are both nasty. If you are playing in the right areas of the map, typically close quarters, you're pretty unstoppable. There really isn't anything that can compete with the 725 up close, even through all the nerfs. At this point, you can still get some pretty dumb one-shots at medium ranges. I believe the one-shot range for both aim down sight and hip fire is about 9.5, 10-ish meters still, which is hilariously powerful for a shotgun that you can fire 2 shots in very quick succession. You're still going to be doing some serious work despite these nerfs. Plus, we're actually able to move around quite quickly now with the movement speed increase. Plus, I think the gun is more consistent with the close-up damage range being extended. The sawed-off barrel is still really good. I wonder why it's taken them 50 years to actually do something about this gun. Like, just make it the Olympia from Black Ops 1. Everyone would probably be better off if this wasn't any good. Like, people who love it would use a different weapon and experience more of the game, and the salty boys who get killed by it don't get killed by it anymore. Literally everybody wins there. But anyway, like I said, the 725 is still awfully overpowered, and this is the class that works best for me. Use it at your own risk, because at this point you should probably be using it literally any other gun in this game. Infinity Ward, please put the 725 to sleep, please. So starting off with our perks, grenade choices, and sidearm here, we'll go over them quite quickly because they are the same on all of my classes. Our sidearm is of course the Deagle, because we do need something to fight at that slightly longer range, just in case. We set it up like this. We do have the monolithic suppressor, the forged tack enforcer barrel, the tack laser, the lightweight trigger, and the 13 round mags. This is the best class setup for the Deagle, so you get a little bit of a bonus best class setup here. Perk 1 is of course one of 3 options that we do have here: EOD, Kill Chain, and Quick Fix. EOD, if you hate dying to explosives, is a good option. Kill Chain is also fantastic if you do plan on going on these longer streaks. It's really powerful. And Quick Fix is an option that I've been using more recently because it starts that health regeneration if you do get into a fight, and it is very useful. Perk 2, we do have Ghost here just to help stay off those UAVs, radar drones, and heartbeat sensors. It's a really powerful combination with the next perk, which is Perk 3, Tracker, which you can see an enemy footprint on the ground. You also see their markers when people die, and your death markers are hidden. This is a really powerful combination that lets us be very aggressive with this shotgun, because you can see enemies' footsteps and you can sneak up on them. In the lethal slot, we do have the C4, of course, which is really strong for clearing out areas, and the tactical is, of course, the stim shot, because I'm sweaty. So starting us off with our attachments here, in the muzzle slot, we do have the choke. This increases our damage range and slightly tightens our pellet spread, which are both super powerful bonuses to get on a shotgun. It's a perfect option in this slot, and it does work together with our barrel to make us really powerful. We do of course lose a little bit of aim down sight speed, but we can make up for that with other attachments. That's not too big of a deal, losing a little bit of aim down sight speed. We are aiming for 1 to 2 shot kills. Any more than that and we are in big trouble, obviously. So extending our range out a little bit further and tightening up the pellet spread is a really strong option. So of course, in the muzzle slot, we've got the choke, and that's the first attachment in our overpowered class. Our next attachment slot, we've got the barrel. Of course, we are still rocking that sawed-off barrel. With this, we get the aim down, side speed, movement speed, and wider pellet spread. This doesn't sound like a great option, but trust me, just like before this patch, this thing is still and was busted. Like I said, you're going to be getting one-shot kills at about 10-ish meters and two-shot kills anywhere after that, apart from sort of longer distances. Like, you get two-shot kills for sort of medium range fights, which is still just really, really powerful. I'd use the other barrels, but they do typically make the gun feel way too slow and weighty. We're looking for fast and agile here, especially if we're getting up close and personal. I will say this though, it is not a sniper anymore. You're going to have to work a lot harder to play in a way that is beneficial for this gun. You can't just sprint out into the open and just snipe people like you could at the start of the game, but you can still do some pretty dumb things with the 725. So of course, in our barrel slot, we do have the sawed-off barrel, and that is the second attachment in this overpowered class. Our next slot is the laser slot, and in this we do have either the 1mW laser or the 5mW laser. With this we get sprinter fire speed, and with the 5mW option we do get that hip fire accuracy as well versus the red light and the green light. With the 725, you do need to play in a very aggressive way. You're going to need to be sprinting in and out of cover, and with this laser, you can get your gun up super fast. Well, with both of these lasers, you can get your gun up very quickly. Normally, I'd say you should use the 5mW laser, and you definitely can do. I mean, both of these options are good. Like I said, there's always an argument for either of them. It is a lot more work to be trying to hide that laser, though, so while you're sprinting around like a madman, you do have to think about that a little bit more. So if you are capable of managing both, sprinting around, being aggressive, and hiding your laser very well, I think the 5mW laser is a better option than the 1mW laser. But if you don't like thinking about that, managing that extra little thing, I would use the 1mW laser. Both options are very, very good, so feel free to use either. So in the laser slot, I'm taking the 1mW laser because I don't want to reveal myself before I have a chance to fight back. And that is the third attachment in our overpowered class. We don't have any optics here, of course. We're using a shotgun, so there's no need to use any sort of optic. You could use a sniper scope. You could use the Brownlee 32mm scope, but I don't think that's going to be super powerful. Again, the same for the stock slot. I don't feel like any of these options, apart from maybe the sawed-off stock, offer us too much in terms of bonuses that it's worth really taking. So sort of any of the other attachments would be better than that, I feel. Moving down to another attachment that we do have here in the perk slot, we do have one of the best attachments for the 725, and that is the sleight of hand perk, which gives us, of course, reload quickness. Faster reloading speed on a gun that only has 2 shots is probably the best thing that you can do for it. It is really simple. More shots equals more kills. You never want to be caught out without your 2 shots. You want to be reloading as often as you can, just in case someone happens to take you by surprise. So getting more shells in your gun as fast as possible is always going to be a fantastic thing. There isn't really much else to say here. It's pretty simple with this slot, and I like it that way. Reloading faster is good. So in the perk slot, we get the straight up sleight of hand, and that is the 4th attachment in our overpowered class. And lastly, we have, of course, got the best stats for the 725. I'm sure where you're thinking of is, where is the 725's stippled grip tape? And that is, of course, this bad boy here, the Tempest Slim Grip in the guard slot. That gives us that aim down sight speed and sprinter fire speed. It is always hard to go past these stats. These are some of the best stats that you can get in the game. So that makes this option very, very powerful for us, and getting those sights up quickly as possible and being able to run around freely knowing that you'll be able to pull up your gun is just so strong. So it turns out that the budget stipple grip tape does exactly the same job as the real thing. You do love to see these stats, man. So powerful. If you are looking for one of the best attachments for the 725, look no further than the Tempest Slim Grip in the guard slot, and that is our last attachment for our overpowered class. Right, so this is our full class setup here. All of these attachments that we have chosen help make the 725 still absolutely busted and overpowered in this game. It's wild how even through about 15 different separate nerfs that it's gone through, they've still not completely dumpster tiered this thing. I'm still calling out for them to just make this thing the Olympia from Black Ops 1. Like, it'd just make the game better. Everyone would be happy with that. So overall, this is still a dumb weapon in this game, and if you do enjoy using it, you probably won't have too long to use it before they do nerf it again, so do get in quickly. Most of you are out probably playing Warzone and are looking forward to me making some Warzone content, so do trust me guys, it is coming. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe with those notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos, including Warzone content, of course. We are getting closer to 500 subscribers all the time, which is absolutely fantastic, and I just love you guys for all the support. So thank you very much for watching this one. I will see you in the next video. Bye!